help from my boy Hulisang in the bot lane. No analyst bias here, of course. 3-0 map.
I love it. I love it. Let's find out who advances to the Winter Split final and gets the opportunity to face G2 Esports for the title tomorrow.
I have learned nothing because I thought Koi were great and I got smashed by G2. I thought Matt were great.
Okay, so now I'm just like, I feel like maybe it's anybody's game.
Yeah, it really could go in any direction. Hello again, Analyst Desk. Oh,
we're going back to
are we?
Oh,
what? No, we're not. We're staying right here.
We like that Niski grab his head. Don't get Broxa back on the screen. They're cooking. Let them cook.
Just bring him in. Just hang him alongside.
Yeah. Fourth caster. Let's do it.
Before we get into the game, do want to give a big shout out to Kadril. He is under the weather right now. So if you're on social media, make sure you go tweet at Kadril. Send your love. I'm sure he'd really appreciate it because he's not feeling too great right now. But that does mean that you have this beautiful TriCast.
Yeah, excited to have you.
An Irishman, a Welshman, and an American. Who would have thought? Not me.
It's the start of a terrible joke.
I'm sure it is. But we're guaranteed a banger today. But we're about ready for draft. So without further ado, let's play the music. Based on what he has been playing a lot of this split and also just the direction that Mad Lions is likely to go towards, having that safe top side of the map. But they can just pick their mid laner right now, and they're going to do it. We're getting Gragas Yasuo mid-jungle. This is hype.
It's a bagger.
Is explosive. Now, one of the big strengths of this duo, of course, is that just you always have kill threat. Even if you die once or twice early on, you always can have such an immense amount of kill threat because you can instantly let the Yasuo get onto the back line. That said, a lot of pressure onto Niski picking up this Yasuo because most of you are more used to the 0-10 Yasuo than the 10-0 Yasuo in your games at home. And I say in pro, I have a similar feeling. We rarely see Yasuos pop off in pro games. Larson here as well, maybe gonna look for the knockback. Tornado will not connect Malrank. Surely there's no way he survives this one. Turning it back, Niski now having to flash out to safety. Larson looking for the reset. Larson looking for one more, he gets it. Oh, he can just keep going. Waiting for the body slam, sidesteps it, it's clean. Gets away from the Sion as well. Larson can jump out to safety, but he's not done. He wants more kills. He gets the double. He gets the reset. Mad will walk away empty-handed. Larson, a god in the mid lane.
Larson is stunned, and on the Trimby will end up going down for his efforts. Still, so many kills to the mid laner of Koi, and how the hell do you try and stop this Tristana right now?
Beautiful play from Larson as he's able to navigate his way through a massive collapse from Mad. Malrank, the initial target here from Mad Lions, he gets chain CC'd, but they don't quite have the damage to get that full execute, so he drops the stopwatch, he's going to use the repel, the exhaust comes down. At this point, Larson is just doing what damage that he can. Props to Malrank, able to land that bite just before he dies to give Larson enough damage. But they don't want to go for this fight as Mad are a 5 stack. The TP is available for Jigenda.
Flashing forward, he's going to commit, he's fully committing, the team now going to follow, but they're just going to burn through the Yasuo. Windwall blocking the follow-up damage, Trimmy now going to be in trouble, but no, the spears are pulled out and down he goes. Koi simply too far ahead. Mad Lions, no more gas in the tank, running out of options fast.
A desperation play. Mad Lions realized that this game is done and dusted, and they thought that maybe they could catch Larson off guard. He didn't even need to use the exhaust. The damage was more than enough, and now Koi have everything that they need to break through the walls that are Mad's base.
I mean, they don't even need the jungler here. They're all just going through. Chasey going to be trying to play front line.
Well, ooh, nice buffer. Leona able to get that one. Keeping the kills going here on the backside. Mad Lions looking to fish for something back. Larson on the way out. Shigenda in trouble here as Zombie Chasey looks for the chase. Will not find anything, however. Larson going to get a single cheeky zombie auto on him before killing Hillisang again. Maybe. No. He will survive.
Careful, Hilly!
Oh! Good guy, Hilly. You know what I mean? I was just wrong. That was bad casting. Hilly looking out for me.
Well, yeah, he just wants to make sure instead of the 0-10, we get the 10-0 coming through on the opposite side. You know, he's just been a nice guy.
Comp? No! Comp! No!
Comp! No!
Oh! It's a sad day. But nature must take its course.
I have to stop for legality concerns, not because I'm a bad singer. It was not because I'm a bad singer.
Don't put the camera on us, it's too painful. Put the camera away.
They live such good lives.
Such good lives.
Two-headed wolves aren't supposed to live that long, you know? It's a
Get him, man.
difficult...
Kill comp. I mean, in-game. Not the personal comp, but what you did to those wolves.
Yeah, I mean, it is personal because it was you who personally killed the wolves.
Yeah,
But, you
a
know,
little personal.
but like outside of the game, not personal.
Oh, Mad in danger right now. Malrang
Lions.
threatening a dive.
Backing up. Larson is just going to ignore this Scion and kill the tower in his face. Nope, he wants more kills. Oh, good knockup. This is not going to take the ult, but he will take that one.
Oh no.
Shigenda, TFT Silver, but right now just getting knocked down as he flashes the emo to flash out to safety. Are they willing to trade summoners for this?
will chase this.
Living up to his name thus far. Is he gonna,
Okay, he's decided if he flashed autoed, he wouldn't have had enough damage.
Flash
from
over
Hilly.
from Hylissang. The body slam will not connect. He's burning Ignite immediately. Now, the minions are coming in already, so this is going to be a little bit difficult. That health trade is going to stick in the favor of Mad Lions, but that is a lot of sums given up for functionally very little on the opposite side.
And you even get Shigenda now immediately TP into the top side, so he should be able to push this wave as Chasey starts to make his way up. But I would give Niski good control over mid lane, and I feel like they're just trying to punish Larson as heavily as possible right now. 100% win rate on this Silas pick, and 19 KDA over Winter as well. You definitely do not want Larson getting
We didn't know about that one. Okay, well played, production. But that's not a celebration. I thought we agreed we weren't celebrating that.
They put a party hat on him.
That's not great. PETA's not going to love that. I'm just
but yeah, Malrang will be doing a full topside clear. Perhaps on red side, it's Raptors that he leaves alive. We'll have to keep track. Let's have a look at this, because we can see a heavy push on the bot side, 2 versus 2 for Comp and Trimby. Once again, getting that early advantage, thanks to the wave clear from both the Varus and the Heimerdinger. But this time around, Elyoya is hovering and covering for a potential gank.
Yeah, I do like the Comp and Trimby are
Big
actually
stun.
oh, hang on, yeah.
Hylissang, remember, no summoner spells whatsoever, so just easy for Trimby to get that body slamming into the Wukong, unconcerned. Red buff ticking as well. Larson now going to look for the follow-up. Niski going to be in trouble. Niski taken out, overconfident in the mid lane.
And Malrang doing a great job of just skipping camps and looking for a gank in mid lane. Niski wasn't expecting it. Larson, a much-needed relief of the pressure that was being thrown down onto him. Multiple ganks, multiple trades going in favor of Niski, but now Larson gets a little bit back. He gets that shut down. He will get a red buff, and he finally secures himself level 6.
And the fact that you actually have some control now over the mid jungle is going to be pretty crucial as well. They need to make sure that Larson's going to be in an okay position, because Comp and Trimby are doing the job, right? They're going to be totally fine.
Yep.
But you want to make sure that Niski isn't getting down here to try and turn that fact around. So.
You did it yesterday, Niski. Come on, man. You're still down a game, all right? You know, time and a place.
Gotta respect the confidence, though.
No, I do respect it. I'm enjoying this composition from Mad.
Gonna try to walk back into that blast cone, but he pushes Elyoya.
Wait a minute.
What? How does that interaction work? Well, it works out for Elyoya pretty damn well. Trimby, though, now they're trying to burn him back, and Elyoya. Anything you can do, Larson can do better. Dunked down, shut down for Comp.
Trimby just broke Elyoya's ankles, but Chasey wants a bit of revenge.
Larson goes golden, that's gonna be big. Trimby throwing down so much poke. Larson getting caught up again. He needs to push W, but he doesn't get the chance. Shut down, no healing to come through. Bloodbath on the top side here, bottom side rather. Niski flashing in. I don't know if we can dance that one off.
I mean, still though, Koi pushed away. They do get the jungler killed, but Larson goes down, and they're gonna have to back away from the dragon regardless. Koi still gonna be trying to get away from this. Niski's really hunting for Malrang.
Niski is ignoring Shigenda and running at Malrang. He is just throwing skill shots with reckless abandon. He is whiffing like no man has ever whiffed before.
Look, he is really into the like the proper role play, just throwing everything
the same thing.
He's just drunken fist here coming in from Niski.
It's all right, Niski. You know, happens to the best of us.
But I think that what we have to talk about is because as flashy as Elyoya and Niski have been, and they're definitely what we look at for catalysts for playmaking, as we look back at some of these exchanges.
Whoa, we got to talk about this,
thought.
Drakos, because look at this.
Look
okay?
at Trimby.
So Trimby looks like he's dead, okay? So he gets queued first, right? And then Elyoya's like, I'm not going to give him the chance to flash, knock him out. But it doesn't actually put him behind him. And then he gets knocked over by the blast cone. And then Trimby flashes afterwards. And then the Varus ultimate actually CCs. Then the lantern. Look, the turrets and the wards prevent him from going to safety.
No, so I think he's unstoppable in the vials, because you see unstoppable pop up as he gets up at the blast cone, but there's no room behind Trimby, so it puts Elyoya on the opposite side of the wall. That's crazy. So the blast cone doesn't do anything as cool as it looks. It's just really awkward positioning from Elyoya.
And then Trimby waddles away to the very next play. Now Koi gonna see if they can try and push away this mid lane. You're still looking
a
at
revenge for the early game. As Mad Lions keep it going. Are they gonna try to give their chase to Penta? Looking for the satellites.
Good
Elyoya
damage.
feeding for
That's
it.
very good damage.
Carzzy for now just focusing on the towers. He just wants this game to end. Chasey just wants a pentakill, but Mad Lions surely going to win this one. The knockback. Nitsky fishing for it. Will they give him the quadra? Won't even let it go over. Just give one to Carzzy. Mad Lions tying up the series 1-1.
a significantly better job from Mad Lions coming into game number 2. Managing to get control over that mid lane and that top side was crucial. Chasey, an absolute monster into the Ornn in that top lane, making sure he was always hammering away at the turrets, getting these big leads and those shock blasts in those late game fights.
The arrows, the range might help you, but you're gonna get run down.
Often, I believe the idea was to disrupt the lines. That's what they were always good at.
Yeah. Malrang trying to disrupt the lines here. Don't think they had spiders in the 1800s, but they might wish they did after a play like that. Malrang finding a quick and easy kill. Good punish on the bottom side.
Did you just say that spiders weren't a thing in the 1800s?
I mean,
randomly evolved.
in war. As a weapon of war, gentlemen, keep up. Okay? I know your brains are bad today, but you can follow along.
Okay, my apologies, my apologies. Oh my word. I think the biggest takeaway here though, Carzzy finds himself falling behind once again. Last game, it was all about Comp and Trimby in the 2 versus 2, and to Mad's credit, they have repeatedly ganked and tried to kill Trimby to no avail. But Malrang is this, right? Janna, a pick that we don't often get to see in pro play, but she's just so difficult to engage onto. So many tools that just make your life miserable, as every time you try to close that gap, she just makes an even bigger one.
And the Herald's going to time out here shortly. You're forced to use it on the bottom side. It'll only be the minimum value here. 1.5 plates. Comp and Trimby more than healthy enough to just stay in the area, stop Nitsky from getting a lot else. Dashing out to safety. Elyoya still waiting, stopping that reset. Good
and here comes the collapse from Koi.
On the way out, but a lot of low health bars. I don't know if they've got an angle for this one. Carzzy now coming into the mid lane. Chain CC onto Larson is beautiful, but the knockback is there. He holds onto the rocket jump for long enough, and now the re-engage on the bottom side. Nitsky gonna get knocked up. Malrang going up, coming to the rocket jump. Will not get a chance to reset. It has to flash for now. Two stacks coming in. Ulti gonna go a little bit wide, but the slow should still connect. That's gonna be big. Larson locked up. Larson taken out. Nitsky gonna find that one. Helisang locking up 3, but we'll get nothing done.
I don't know what Hilly's engaging there. You're winning out on the bot side play. I don't know if he was trying to interrupt, saying, hey, look, I'll give my life in case they actually manage to get down to that bottom side. But we're positioning for Hilly there when you know chances are there's multiple members of Koi in the area.
Difficult situation to be sure, because in the meantime, it means K'Sante gets more free farm on the top side, able to knock that tower just a little bit lower, maybe take it as well. He should be able to. So actually, in the end, while they are able to grab a shutdown, while they are able to take Larson briefly out of the equation, it's going to cost them mid tower as well as top tower.
It's quite dictating the pace of the game right now. Mad are trying to find plays on the map where they can get a little bit of gold back, but Koi is just responding better by cross-mapping and trading where is best appropriate. We're going to have a quick look back at what happened to Hilly here. He does remount. What? He flashed in to dodge the tornado and said, we can win this?
Again,
optimistic.
Too many war history classes, not enough League of Legends. You know what I mean? You're just caught up.
The cavalry never goes in the front, Daniel. It's a flank. It's a flank.
Like you just trample over him with a horse, surely. Nope. But not this time. No.
Yeah, you are supposed to group when the cavalry arrive, so I think that's the problem here. As Koi were already grouped, and Hilly just didn't realize the thing. You'll have to try and set this up again though, because Riftchild is on the cards.
You know, it's funny because Spearman Roar is used to counter to cavalry.
Yes.
Because then if you ever went into them, then you just impale yourselves, right?
Yes.
That's why the flanks were so important. You know,
yep.
Their purpose is to disrupt. Can't be doing. He just basically impaled himself.
Going in the favor of Mad Lions, they take the objective. Helsing immediately engaging onto Comp, and they can't get the disengage out fast enough. The bars is dead. Nitsky into the back line. 3 members locked down by the power of the Everfrost, but Jagenda now firing back. Chasey on the backside alongside Carzzy, looking to deal the damage necessary to win this fight. That's the shutdown. That is massive. Mad Lions taking over. Mad Lions taking complete control. Larson desperate to get anything back, but Mad Lions win the day.
Mad Lions found such a good fight there. Koi had invested all of their wards onto the top side of the map, so when they eventually made their way down to this bot end, Trimby, nothing left in the tank to actually get vision. There was only the 2 control wards on the jungler and the mid laner, and that's why Mad were able to get into several different angles of attack and catch Koi unaware.
Just a beautiful team fight overall from Mad. We talked about how they only needed 1 to come back into this game, and they were able to
ready to get into the fight. Carzzy, damage only hitting Shigenda. Crucial body block coming in now. It's a scrappy, messy fight, but keep your eyes on Chasey as the Mega Gnar starts to stack up. He's looking for angle. He's getting ready. Shigenda moving forward, the body block, but still Chasey moving forward, knocking 3 back into the waiting jaws of the Mad Lions as they rip their prey to pieces.
It is 5 dead on the side of Koi, and it is looking like Mad are going to match point.
It's the Revolution! They did it! It came to be! Mad Lions have found a way to win on the red side!
They certainly have. Mad Lions found the formula, they found the flank, they found the plays, and Mad Lions are looking for the game.
Koi had tools, they had avenues in the early game, but in mid to late game, it was Mad Lions dictating the pace, Mad Lions with the setup, and Mad Lions with the fight. They will move up to match point in the series versus Koi.
Beautiful stuff from the Mad Lions. Hylissang, couple questionable plays, but again, when you talk about Hylissang, if you don't...
Even the biggest champ needs a break.
I won! I did it! I won the LEC! Finally, after all of these years! If it wasn't for my Malzahar in Game 5, I wouldn't be here! But I am! And I won! So screw you to all the haters!
Find a good flank, but yeah, I mean, eyebrows raised for Koi. It feels like that they're defaulting to comfort. When they played up against G2, this was the style of composition they went for, and they were able to find a huge amount of success with it.
Yeah.
Largely because they're still able as a team to find early leads. And now Chasey's Irelia will be brought out here in Game 4. Wow.
Niski's Irelia?
No, it has to be Chasey's. It has to be Chasey's. This pick is specifically as a counter to Gnar, right?
We'll find out. I think you're probably correct here, but yeah, important to highlight, Chasey gonna bust this one out. So some very volatile lane matchups when we look across the board. Important to note, if we come into the mid-game even, huge range advantage for Koi, but they find themselves in a similar predicament to the previous game where immediate reliable engage tools are limited. Mega Gnar, very telegraphed. Xin Zhao, a single form of dash forward, not even trading blows back and forth, 2 fights across 2 separate screens, but here comes Niski.
The bomber!
One belly bump, one bomber, and a double kill! Mad Lions in the top side!
And they're still alive in the bottom end. Larson doesn't get up to the top side fast enough, and Mad Lions will keep the Revolution alive.
Unbelievable. Niski finds the perfect timing for a roam and is able to make the bomber happen. Look at the advantage that Chasey has in the 1v1 now. The repeat ganks mean so much, and they have paid off for Mad. So Marang gets spotted on vision. Just look at the minimap. Look at what Niski's doing, making a beeline towards the top side ahead of Larson so he can get involved in the fight. Marang is able to flash away from the stun. This creates space between Chasey and Elyoya. Shigenda then is able to bounce away using the Gromp. Good damage still comes out from Elyoya and Chasey, but it's really the arrival of Niski and that minion wave being so big means that a dive is inevitable, and Mad secure the kills. Easy pickup for Chasey, easy cleanup for Mad.
Repeat on the top side. This is so now hard now for Shigenda to play out. Good stun going in. Chasey out level 6. This man unleashed on the top side. Malrang running for his life, but now Trimby trying to save the day, but Trimby might be another name on the list. Chasey looking to use the minions to escape. He doesn't have the Q cooldown up yet. Malrang dropping down. It is domination on the top side from the Mad Lions.
And Chasey is popping off here. He said at the start of the split when he did his interview as a newcomer that he wanted to go up against Malrang, the old Damwon Kia Plus challenger team, jungler and their top laner going head to head, and Chasey is putting Malrang in the dust.
A 1.5k gold lead is what separates the top laners right now. Chasey is a level 7 Irelia, the Hex Flash from Hilly.
Immediately follow up with the stun. Shigenda trying to back out to safety. Dash to a creep, get the stun follow. Goes a little bit wide. That means the play should just fall apart here. They're gonna keep going anyway. They're just gonna dive him under his tier 2. There was no one in the area to respond.
What can Shigenda do? Like, he's just getting dived at his tier 2 tower. Koi are trying to cross map, but the problem they have is that when they ran the Varus in the bot side, they were able to actually proactively set up dives. Ezreal Karma doesn't give you that same level of agency.
And they're not even getting a victory in that bot side either. Once the wave is picked up, they're actually falling behind.
Level 6 a higher level than Malrang. He's going to try to kill him. Malrang finally getting level 6, mitigating some of the follow-up damage, but down goes the jungler. Trimby could be next. Larson from behind. Larson has to be the difference maker here. Maybe he can get the play done. Carzzy, red and white, still trying to fight. Face first into the Ezreal and Karma. It will not work out, but Niski gets one back in response. Now he needs to make it out of safety. Koi desperately need to get this kill. They need to take Niski out of the equation. Comp leaping forward. Niski, how long until the body slam? He should be able to make it out of this one. Comp flashing forward, full confidence here. One more Q should do it. Can he land it? Can he connect? No. Niski with the confidence on the side step, but Larson will finish the job. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, Herald going down.
So this is good news for Koi. They're able to pick up 3 kills in exchange for 1, and they're able to get a bit of gold back. Oh, but Chasey's not going to kill Shigenda once again.
He's got the Q reset. He's just going to walk in. Now, over the wall. Big damage. Malrang, no ultimate.
He gets the
creep blocked a little bit here. Maybe
as
they
the
can
ult.
re-engage. Ulti is there, but he doesn't have any mana. Chasey all out of mana, just enough to dash out to safety, just trying to auto down, but the passive is not fully stacked. Chasey now needs to retreat. Elyoya flashing out to safety. Koi, if they can keep this play going, maybe they can turn it. Chasey has the base stab to find another kill. They can't get the shutdown. Elyoya, the hero played a body block for the top. Oh my god, it is insult to injury finally. The shutdown will come through, but it goes to the arms of Trimby, not the target that they wanted on. Disaster for Koi. Trimby on a one-man mission to turn this game back in the favor of Koi, because here comes Comp. Here comes Larson, the bottom side from Koi is here. The Bomba coming in, but do they have the damage? No! The shutdown there, and now Niski is in the meat grinder. 3 members of Koi trying to finish the job, blinking health bars, but they are unconcerned. They should finish him here. The barrel, can he turn it back? Niski trying to heal how long in the pass? They will get the shutdown.
Oh my word, the bot lane of Koi is coming up clutch right now as Larson as well continues to pick up kills. 3-0-1 for the mid laner of Koi, 2-0-3 for Comp, and while Chasey is becoming this monster in the top lane, the bright side for Koi is that they still have their carries shining as a way to still win this game.
Especially if they can hit the mid game in the stride. 2 items on towards Larson and Comp could be so huge for them to try and play through. And you can see
Niski now ready to punish. Niski and Elyoya so damn strong. Larson's got no space to maneuver, but the Sand Soldiers, they're doing so much damage. The flash out to safety, and Niski the Bomba one more time. The double, the triple in his own jungle.
And that Chasey wasn't even there. That was just Mad Lions bullying their way through Koi. And now they'll be able to get the Rift Herald. I was about to say Koi, but Rift Herald can try and trade and keep the cross map going, but now Mad Lions get the kills and they get the objective.
You can see Koi doing their absolute best to claw their way back from this deficit. This pick is a good one. Hylissang is out of position, his team is not there, and Hilly is just using everything that he can to kind of do what he can. A good ultimate from Carzzy, and the fight looks good initially as the team
shut down over to the Gnar. 700 gold into his pocket as Mad Lions fire back in the mid lane.
They try to make the cross map happen on top side, but they're a little bit too early for it. Mad read it and immediately are going to end up cracking open the base. Both solo laners are still on the top side for Koi, so you're not going to be here to defend this.
One more charge. Inhibitor line almost broken open. Mad Lions not wanting to commit to that one. Dragon about to respond. They can slow down the soul stacking for Koi if they take this one.
Now, Koi have options. They can either look to try and contest to make this win condition of a soul possible, or they can instead accept that, hey, we're already 2 dragons up, we don't need to fight this, we can instead just focus on buying time and securing as much farm and experience as possible. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to give over the dragon, try and get what
Niski waiting over the wall to look for the follow-up. Flash up to safety from Chasey. This could be the turn again. They're going to find Hylissang, at least Comp going in to find one. Niski now backing away on the opposite side of the fight. The team now split. The stun will not connect, and only on Shigenda. Larson turning it back. Larson wants to be the difference maker, but Elyoya now just leaping out to safety. Carzzy will get taken down. Massive shutdown for the side of Koi. Mad Lions get 2 inhibitors, but they do not get the third. They do not get the base. They do not get the game. Koi stand strong and look to turn this fight as Elyoya will fall.
Koi with a big fight as they punish Mad's over-aggression. It was only a small overstep from Chasey, but in Mad's attempts to keep their top laner alive, it results in multiple kills.
Niski trying to burn through, doesn't quite have the damage, can't quite finish the kill. Comp still standing. Niski overstaying. Niski now on the run. Malrang already taking the Drake. Gonna grab one more chem tech for the side of Koi, get them that much closer to soul point and potential out
of the Mad Lions. They didn't have the health bars, they needed to spend their gold, and they ended up getting punished. Now, this is only a small reprieve for Koi, as while they did get a number of shutdowns and will be able to get a few more items, Mad also had a lot of money to spend and will come back out onto the map stronger than what we saw from them in the last fight.
But you can see total damage dealt to champions in the last fight. Comp is getting stronger. Comp is starting to hit hard in these exchanges. It's no longer just Larson that we need to look at. The Ezreal as well. As long as he can land these skill shots. 3.5 items, getting closer and closer. The AoE coming in from that Tiamat, looking for the Hydra.
You're just waiting for Mad Lions to group up. Hilly wandering out of base, Baron up in just a few seconds, and that's going to be exactly what they have in their eyes. I would be surprised to see them just start it up. I feel like just trying to push in your waves, keep Koi in their base is your best bet, but Mad trying to utilize the fact they have minions in the mid lane and super minions in that bot lane as well to try and bait Koi in.
Niski on the flank, Mad Lions.
Ooh, the damage is good from Com.
Again, he's getting stronger and stronger. Niski not that tanky.
This is where we're starting to see the scaling from Koi really come in. You talked about the 3.5 items. That's really around the spike with which these champions excel. And maybe those last few picks were enough for Koi to go toe-to-toe with Mad. We'll have to wait and see. The Baron has begun.
Terrible guns for a fight, but he'll swap just in time. Hylissang waiting in the darkness, trying to zone away. 4K getting lower. They're going to try to lock Malrang down before the fight breaks out. TP now coming in. The Mega Gnar will fade away as the fight starts off. There's nothing here for Koi. Shigenda coming over the wall, just trying to poke Niski. Niski can dash out to safety. Mad have already gotten the Baron. Koi have to be careful. If they bet too much here, they'll just instantly lose the game. Malrang now hooked up. Malrang really fall. Carzzy playing safe. Carzzy playing on the backside, draining guns away. Perfect guns for a fight now. Malrang stepping forward. Damage mitigated. Larson! Larson versus the world has come. Untouched on the backside, but the hook will land. The hook will be everything. Niski with the body slam flash, trying to take down the Ezreal. Yo-yo! The flash Q to follow. The flash Q to turn the tides again in their favor. Koi thought they had a one fight, but it is Mad Lions who show up. Shigenda's ult will not be enough. Mad Lions will take down Koi. Mad Lions will take the fight. They will look to end the game.
And Mad Lions will find their opportunity and revenge against G2 as Shigenda will fall, the base will fall to Chasey, and they have done it in a 3-1.
Mad Lions, the fight looked close. Koi did everything that they could, but it was not enough as Mad wipe apart Koi and will make their way to the finals.
Mad Lions resurge from 7th to Worlds, now to finals in the LEC. They stand strong.
Mad Lions running the gauntlet here this weekend, taking down SK yesterday in what was a hard-fought series. This game was no easy feat either. While they found massive advantages in the top side of the map, you saw how difficult Koi made this game for them. A number of fights that could have easily swung the game completely in a different direction, but it was not enough. The top side of the map for Mad was just too strong, and the Bomber was just too explosive.
As promised.
It's so cool that we get to see Niski bringing this out all the time. Like, it's such a unique pick to him and opens up so much.